I just felt like I had to come on here and say something because I haven't seen anything else, and not in a way that I think I'm better than other people, but if you're doing Halloween makeup looks, you have to make sure that what you're doing is safe. There is a reason why the SFX industry is so expensive. I have seen people do things like stick broken glass to themselves, seen cut up cans stuck around their eyes, screws glued to their faces, um, drills pointed at people's eyes. Like, honestly, what are you doing? Like, this is so dangerous. Do not do this sort of stuff. All it takes is for an accident to happen. And consider, some people might be like, an accident's not going to happen to me. Well, that's why it's called an accident, isn't it? It's not called it on purpose. But also consider, you're showing people how you're doing these things, and maybe you're doing them for shock value. But I always like to imagine, like, okay, so someone who probably doesn't know what they're doing, and or like a kid or someone who tries that and then they have an accident. So you do have a responsibility when you're posting this sort of stuff. Don't do that stuff, please. It's really, really, really dangerous. Sharp cans and stuff, no. A lot of the stuff in the makeup industry is expensive because it's made to look like it's real. It's not really real. Things like silly glass instead of shards of glass, and it's just silicone. So things like this are really, really important, and I feel so frustrated every single year when I see people doing such dangerous stuff, pushing like soldering irons in their ears, and it's dangerous. Like, do not do this sort of stuff. Like, and stop encouraging people to do it, because while you might think it's totally safe to do and you're totally fine and you're doing it for shock value, and I appreciate the shock value, people want to do it because it gets the views on social media, and maybe finally that's all you had to do so people could see the rest of your stuff. Okay, but like, is it worth it if there's an accident? No. And I appreciate that, you know, or maybe she's just trying to dampen creativity, or not really. I've been here for a really long time and I've seen some shit. I've also seen that in the past as well, some genuine Hollywood SFX artists have called for some creators to stop doing what they're doing because it has been so dangerous, the stuff that they have been making tutorials on. Please don't do this sort of stuff. Like, can we put our critical thinking hats on and not take them off? So if you see that sort of stuff, like, just don't pay any mind to it, because it's just going to encourage it a bit more. It's a dangerous thing to do, and I feel like I say this every single year on my Twitch channel, but oh my god, like, yeah, don't do this sort of stuff. It's so dangerous. Do not stick dangerous, sharp things to your faces. Always imagine, if you fall over, you trip over, something happens, is that going to make a severe accident? And chances are, yes, it can. So try find workarounds. A lot of the time I think people can come up with really creative workarounds around Halloween, and you guys are creative, so maybe just and find a safer way to do that sort of stuff, you know? Thanks.